He said he's ready to vacate the
He
belt?
said he doesn't care if you strip it, he would vacate it.
Crazy. Yeah, I've been busy. I haven't been keeping up with the gossip. He comes back. He's either back today or came back yesterday or whenever he's in Thailand. So he's home. We'll be home tonight, Tuesday.
Jon Jones is one of the most famous fighters in the UFC. People call him the greatest of all time, or the GOAT. But now, fans and even Dana White, the president of the UFC, are starting to question him. In a recent video, Dana White seemed angry. He said that Jones is taking too long to agree to fight Tom Aspinall. Some fans think Jon Jones is scared or just doesn't want to fight anymore. Others believe he is playing games to keep his title without actually defending it. Dana said they won't wait forever. He wants a decision soon. This has made people wonder if Jon Jones is really still a champion or if he's just holding up the whole heavyweight division. It's not the first time this has happened, but now it feels more serious.
Tom's head is in the right place. He should want to fight the top guys in the world. I believe that he has time to fight the top guys in the world. As far as fighting me right now, you don't make it this far in a UFC career looking past your opponents. I'm aware of Tom and the work that he's put in, or lack thereof. I think he could have a tremendous...
Jon Jones has always had a complicated relationship with the UFC. Dana White said that from the very beginning, Jones has been hard to deal with. But he also said Jones never used to be scared of fights. He always took on tough opponents. That's what made him a champion. But now things feel different. Even though Jones has agreed to fight Tom Aspinall with his words, he hasn't actually signed a contract. That's a big deal. In the fight world, saying you'll fight and signing the contract are two very different things. People want to see action, not just talk. Until the fight is officially announced, fans and fighters are stuck waiting, and Dana White made it clear that they won't keep waiting forever.
Jon, in my opinion, if you look at his body of work over the last 15 years, he's like as close as you can get to perfection as possible. He's like 37, 38 years old, but not only that, he's got a million miles on the clock. So he's got a lot of damage on the body. He's took a lot of shots to the head. And that's not me saying anything negative about it. That's the reality of it. And I'm sure Jon Jones is aware of that. And he's
Tom Aspinall, the interim heavyweight champion, is not just sitting around. He has started training for other fighters like Alexander Volkov and Jailton Almeida. This means he has moved on, at least for now. Tom has made it clear that he is ready to fight anyone. He just wants to stay active and keep improving. Waiting around for Jon Jones is not something he wants to do anymore. For him, it's more important to fight and prove himself than to chase one specific opponent. This shows how professional Tom is. While Jon Jones is off in Thailand or tweeting strange things, Tom is working hard. He's training, staying focused, and preparing for whoever steps into the cage with him. That says a lot about who is serious right now.
I think fans are dreaming about Jon Jones and Tom Aspinall. That's the fight I think they're dreaming about.
Yes.
I think that if Stipe wins the fight or Jon Jones wins the fight, the way that both of those guys are wired, I think they fight Aspinall.
Many fans are saying the same thing. Defend the belt or give it up. This is what everyone is yelling at Jon Jones. Being a champion means fighting and defending your title. It does not mean sitting around and waiting for the perfect time or the perfect opponent. In sports, especially in the UFC, time matters. Fighters get older, new fighters come up fast, and the fans, they want to see battles, not drama. Dana White also made it clear, you can't hold on to the belt forever if you don't fight. It's unfair to the other fighters who are working hard, risking injury, and doing their jobs. If Jon won't fight, then someone else should get the chance. It's as simple as that.
So I'm not ducking Tom Aspinall. If I failed to fight Stipe, I would be ducking Stipe because we contractually have been signed up to fight over a year ago. This is Stipe's position. The Tom narrative came out of nowhere. He won a belt and now suddenly I'm ducking him. I've never had negotiations to even fight him, if this makes sense.
There have been talks that Jon Jones might retire. He has said things like he doesn't care if they take his title. He's also said he would be okay with just walking away. That has left fans very confused. Does he want to fight or not? If he does want to fight, why not just sign the contract? If he doesn't want to fight, then why hold up the whole division? Dana White said they would move on quickly if Jon doesn't decide soon. This means that the UFC might give up on trying to make the Jon versus Tom fight happen. They could just let Tom become the full champion and book him in a different fight. That might be the best move for everyone at this point.
Is Jon Jones scared to fight you?
Yes. Jon is conning the public. The fact that he didn't want to fight Ngannou for 3 years and now he's not wanting to fight me for over a year.
Is that fight fucking happening?
The UFC are saying that it's going to happen. I think it's down to him and Dana.
Dana loves Jon Jones.
He's trying to grease up his ego.
Tom Aspinall has said something very important. Jon Jones doesn't have to win to be respected. If Jon fought Tom and lost, people would still think he's one of the best fighters ever. Taking on new, younger fighters is part of the sport. That's what makes champions great. It's not just about winning, it's about being brave enough to take the risk. Tom said that everyone who steps into the cage takes a risk. No one knows for sure if they will win, but they do it anyway. That's what makes them fighters. Tom thinks Jon Jones is avoiding the fight because he is afraid of losing. If that's true, it could hurt Jon's legacy more than just losing the fight would.
Jon Jones wants 6 months. He wants 6 months to prepare for Aspinall. He wants 6 months. He can have them. How would I control it? How would anybody control it? Jon has the undisputed belt and that Tom has the interim belt. We all understand that these guys are going to fight now that we have that evidence.
Right now, a lot of other fighters are stuck in the middle. Big names like Cyril Gane and Sergey Pavlovich are waiting for their next chance, but they can't move forward until the UFC figures out what to do with Jon Jones. That's a problem. The whole division is paused. It's like everyone is standing in line, but the front of the line isn't moving. The UFC usually wants to keep the action going, but with Jon holding the title and not fighting, everything is frozen. Some people are even saying Francis Ngannou might come back, but Dana White doesn't seem interested in that. The truth is, the heavyweight division needs a real champion who will actually fight. Right now, that doesn't seem to be Jon Jones.
Jon Jones is probably watching this, so send him a message.
Hello, Jon. I have nothing against you personally, but I just think I'm better than you. I just know that I can beat you in a fight, so I'm coming for it.
Tom Aspinall has made his goal very clear. He wants to be the undisputed heavyweight champion. That means holding the one true title. He already has the interim belt, but that's not enough for him. He doesn't care if it's Jon Jones or someone else, he just wants to fight for the real title. He's not chasing fame or one big name. He's chasing the belt. That's what matters most to him. He said it doesn't matter who he fights. If it's Jon, great. If not, that's okay too. This attitude shows that Tom is serious about being a real champion. He's not playing games or waiting around. He's ready to go. Fans and people inside the UFC are getting really tired of waiting. They want the drama to end. They want fights, not delays. And Dana White is starting to sound like he agrees. He has given Jon Jones a short time to make a decision. If Jon doesn't agree to fight soon, Dana says they will move on. That could mean stripping Jon of his title or booking Tom against someone else. Either way, the UFC wants action, and the fans do too. They don't want to wait until November or later. They want to know who the real champion is now. If Jon won't step up, then someone else should get the chance.
If I'm being completely honest, I feel like Tom's been such an asshole that I don't want to do business with him. You know, it's just like his fans have been so annoying. And obviously you don't get this far in a career being affected by fans or whatnot. But he's just an asshole, you know, with his... he's third.
Jon Jones has always been known as someone who beats the best. He beat fighters from the old days and new rising stars. He went from light heavyweight to heavyweight and still won. That's what makes his current actions so confusing. People are asking, if Jon has always fought the best, why won't he fight Tom Aspinall now? Some say Jon is trying to save his career and his legacy. He doesn't want to risk losing in what might be his final fight, but in a sport like this, there are no guarantees. Even great champions lose sometimes. That's part of being human. It's how you fight, not just whether you win, that people remember. Tom Aspinall said Jon Jones is afraid to fight him. That's a strong statement. But Tom didn't say it in a mean way. He said he respects Jon and understands why he might feel that way. Jon is older now. He's been through a lot, and Tom is a dangerous younger fighter. He's fast, strong, and getting better all the time. Tom believes Jon sees the risk and doesn't want to take it. That's what he means by ducking, avoiding a tough fight because it might not go well. But Tom says that if he were in Jon's shoes, he would fight anyway, because that's what a real champion does.
Tom Aspinall's the guy. Listen, if the guy wants to retire and doesn't want to fight, nothing you do. It's none of my business. I'll do what I can to make the fight if we can. If he's talking that crazy, I didn't realize that.
Tom also talked about how this situation is affecting him. He hasn't fought in almost a year. He stayed ready, kept training, and done everything right. But he can't move forward because Jon Jones is holding things up. That's frustrating. Tom said it's not even about Jon personally. It's about the title. He wants to be the best. He wants to earn it the right way, in the cage. But that chance keeps getting pushed back. He even compared it to Conor McGregor and Michael Chandler, another fight that never seems to happen. Tom said all he wants is to fight. Everything else, the money, the fame, the rankings, comes second. He just wants to be active and prove he's the best. There are still people who think Jon Jones might fight again, maybe even in November at Madison Square Garden. But Dana White said that if Jon doesn't agree soon, it will be too late. That means the UFC will have to make a decision. They might give Tom the full title, or they might book him in another big fight and treat that as the new title fight. Either way, something has to happen. Fans can't keep waiting, and neither can the other fighters. Jon has had a great career. No one is saying he hasn't earned respect, but holding up the division isn't fair to anyone.
We have had November to December, December to January, January to February, February to March. We've got 4 months. If Jon needs 6 months to train for Aspinall, how much does he still need? Did he take a couple weeks off? Did he take a whole month off? For heaven's sakes, did he take the whole time off? It's been 4.5 months since that fight. Did he not train? Train with Aspinall in mind?
Tom Aspinall is staying calm. He says he's okay with whatever happens. He just wants to fight. He said that even if Jon doesn't fight him, he'll still go on. He'll fight other big names, and he'll keep working toward being the best. That's the kind of attitude people respect. It's not about ego. It's about doing the job. Tom is ready. The UFC is ready. The fans are ready. The only person who hasn't made a move yet is Jon Jones. Jon Jones once said, "Why would I gamble my legacy on someone like Tom Aspinall?" But that's exactly what champions do. They take chances. They face the best. They don't hide behind excuses. Tom Aspinall is that next big challenge. He deserves the chance to fight for the undisputed title. If Jon Jones won't give it to him, then someone else will. The UFC has to make a move, and this time, it looks like Dana White really means it. The story of Jon Jones and Tom Aspinall isn't just about two fighters. It's about what it means to be a champion. It's about showing up, not just when it's easy, but when it's hard. The fans know it. The fighters know it. Even Dana White knows it. Now it's time for Jon Jones to show if he knows it too. Subscribe to not miss out on the latest news of MMA Desk. We post daily, so see you soon.